Hey everybody, this is Jeff from Building Aquarium Workshop, and we are looking at our Ocellatus tank, and it looks like I might have caught them breeding again. There's the male. He's going back. Okay, good. He's going back to the shell. I don't see the female, so maybe in action right now. Might be looking at the Lampropelagos ocellatus breeding. Not sure here. I haven't seen the female, but he's hovering over the shell there. So if she's in the shell laying eggs, then he would be hovering over it to fertilize the eggs. So I figured I'd do a quick video on this to show Ocellatus in action breeding. He's got to be hungry because I haven't fed them this morning. He came over like, oh, hey, give me some food, but I'd rather him finish. Hoping to catch more of this in action. Okay, everybody, this is part 2 of our Lampropelagos ocellatus shell dweller, Tanganyikan shell dweller breeding. And it is now March 12th, and we finally see the babies appear in the corner underneath that sponge filter in the big shell. That's where the babies are at, okay? They're in the mouth of the shell. I counted about 4 or 5 of them. And so, yeah, so we've got ocellatus babies for the second time. Hopefully nothing goes wrong this time. I am hatching baby brine. So as we speak, I hatched them prematurely a few days ago, and we're feeding them to the parents and some of the other cichlids we have. And then realized once we see them swimming around, we'll get you some video of them. And our baby brine should be set to hatch in about... takes about almost 20 hours in the San Francisco Bay Brine Hatchery, which is another video if you want to see how we hatch brine shrimp. 2 different ways, but this is one way. So, yeah, so we have ocellatus babies, and we'll try to get shots of them tomorrow. And okay, here we are the next morning, and I've counted 7 babies. Look, there was a bunch. They were all out right now, and then the baby ocellatus, as you can see, they ran back to the shell. Mom's not too happy. There's a couple out right now. They're one in the foreground and one by the mouth of the shell. It actually looks like there's a few by the mouth of the shell. That's where, oh yeah, there's a bunch. That's where they've been hanging out, so you can see them popping up. We haven't turned the sponge filter on yet. We still got the power filter on, but that's okay because we're going to turn the sponge filter on when we feed and probably keep it on for the rest of the time. Oh, there they go. You can see them. They're in the shade. They kind of like that sponge filter because it kind of gives them shade. Probably a little protection. So you can see there's like, oh, sorry. Oh, okay, here we go. Like ants, they're starting to come out. That's cool. One guy's kind of going in. There you go. So if you look at that, the big shell, that's where she kept them. Didn't breed in there, as you recall, but decided to go ahead and keep them there. And that's where they're at. So yeah, so anyway, we have baby ocellatus, and hopefully this time we'll get them out. We're gonna feed the parents, you know, probably 3-4 times a day, and then give the brine shrimp on top of it. So hopefully that will really help out. And we'll pan back a little so you can see the male. So kept the tank nice and algaed up. Where are you, male? Oh, he's right there. There you go. You can see him. So he's a proud papa. It only benefits the tank anyway, so no real reason to. I'll probably scrub the algae off the front glass, but that's about it. So there you are. Okay, I just wanted to go ahead and give you the quick update. And if I can get them feeding, that would be great for the video, and we'll try that as well. Oh, she's shushing them back in. She's like, okay, get back in the shell. Something's going on. All right, everybody, so that's, you got to see the babies are there. So it took them 13 days before we saw them in the mouth of the shell. Today's day 14. Okay, here we are. So the babies are eating. We just put in a bunch of baby brine. So those little brine shrimpies are swimming. You see a bunch of little dots. Maybe not a bunch, but you can see dots swimming, moving around. That's baby brine. You'll see the babies. Uh-oh, she's kind of chasing them back into the shell. They were eating. They're coming up and eating, which is awesome. So they're going to come out and eat. Try to remain still so we can see them there for you. Bunch of babies. Don't have a total count. Females eating the baby brine. Kind of figured that might happen. I fed them first. I fed them frozen adult brine shrimp, but you know, they love live food, so you can't blame them. The male's eating, the female's eating, they're both eating. Now he's like, hey, get back to the babies. What do you think you're doing? But anyway, yeah, so there's the babies. I saw them coming up and snapping, so I know they're getting the baby brine, which is good. So hopefully we will be able to get these guys out. We have plenty of baby brine to feed them for the next 3 or 4 days, and of course we'll hatch more, so we don't have to worry about that. But anyway, yeah, so the baby brine just started hatching, so it probably threw in, it didn't look like much, probably looked like 25 brine, but it's probably like 100 brine shrimp, because, you know, they're so tiny, they don't look like much. But anyway, all right, so there you go. Trying to get as close as I can without making the female get all upset. So you can see them right there in the shadow. So I poured the baby brine back there by the sponge filter, and then I poured some of them in the front, thinking if I distract the parents up front, maybe the babies will have a chance of getting some baby brine in the back. So there you go. I see, ooh, quite a few of them. I'll have to start counting them. All right, folks. So anyway, if you liked the episode, hit a like, and you know, please subscribe to our Build an Aquarium Workshop. We're going to be doing some really, really great videos coming up here. But anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day.